Over 100 years ago, missionaries established a mission outpost at Bambisana, a small village in the Transkei, located on the east coast of South Africa. The Transkei, also known as the Wild Coast because of its rugged terrain, has remained a socio-economically underdeveloped area compared to the rest of the country. During the apartheid regime, the Transkei was given to the locals to govern so that the government would be seen by the outside world as compassionate to the locals. There was very little support given to the locals, and the economic infrastructure remained underdeveloped, resulting in an impoverished community. Very little has changed under the new post-apartheid government, who promised a lot but never delivered on these promises, resulting in a poor, demoralized and despondent community. But God has not abandoned the people of the Transkei, and He is working in the communities of this beautiful part of the country, and we are privileged to participate in His work through the River of Life Orphan Care Center. River of Life Orphan Care Center, or affectionately known as River, was founded in 2012 as a mission to reach the children in an area that has been ravaged by the AIDS epidemic, as well as being an area that is economically deprived. Many traditional family structures have been lost because the parents, who are the main income providers, are missing as a result of AIDS, or they have left the community to go look for work in the cities for a better economic future for themselves, and when they do that, they seldom return. Many children in the program are the main care providers now in the homes that they live in, because the aging grandparents, who are the heads of the home, need physical help for basic chores and have very little to no income. The mission at River of Life Orphan Care Center is uniquely positioned to role model Jesus Christ by teaching His Word, feeding His people, and strengthening His community. This mission is being done in and through a partnership between godly local people who identify and care for the children, and by sponsoring communities like Community Covenant Church, who support the ministry through child sponsorship, sending teams to River, and financially supporting the projects that are to be undertaken. The 65 children arrive at River in the morning and receive a breakfast and are then sent to school. The children are fed lunch at school, which is provided by the government. After school, children return to River and receive assistance with their homework and are fed a meal before being returned to their homes. The local leadership is the key in the success of this ministry. The mamas are local grandmothers who cook the food for the children and help identify the most vulnerable in the community so that they can be considered for sponsorship. They are the true influencers in the village, and River is blessed to have two mamas, one from each of the tribes in the community. The local leaders that run the day-to-day operations of the ministry are younger men and women who have been recruited from local colleges or institutions, and they have a heart to impact the community for Jesus Christ. They also usually have a background in social work and organize and run the daily programs for the children and visit them in their homes and at their schools. These leaders live at the Orphan Care Center, so they are immersed in the community. Now, the goal of the Global Surf team at Community Covenant Church is to fully establish River for its mission by securing sponsors for the children in need, securing good leaders for the ministry, and building self-sustaining entities that can supply the children and the community with the critical resources that they need. Plans are in place to build a vegetable greenhouse, a biogas provider, and a source for an ongoing supply of affordable meat. A library has also been initiated on the property. It is our hope that you will embrace the Great Commission by joining the mission at River. Pray for the mission and consider coming to South Africa to do a work and witness trip. Sponsor a child as they become available, and support missions financially so that the good news of Jesus Christ can not only be told to the people, but shown to them as well.